When I first came into office, the head of the Senate Republicans say my number one priority is making sure President Obama is a one-term president. Now, after the election, either he will have succeeded in that goal or he will have failed at that goal.
Just about 2 years into President Barack Obama's first term, 10 days before the midterm election, Senator Mitch McConnell, minority leader at the time, said his goal was to make Obama a one-term president. Quote, the single most important thing we want to achieve is for President Obama to be a one-term president. That obstructionist agenda had huge ramifications for the Obama administration, both politically and substantively. Well, earlier this week, Senator McConnell, who now holds the same position as minority leader, basically said the same thing about President Joe Biden, only this time he said it in front of a bunch of cameras.
100% of my focus is on stopping this new administration. We're confronted with severe challenges from a new administration and a narrow majority of Democrats in the House and a 50-50 Senate to turn America into a socialist country, and that's 100% of my focus.
Mitch McConnell said the thing out loud. He told the world how he intends to use his power. He is, by his own words, literally 0% focused on any kind of public service or policy or anything like that. That's what he said. Someone in his position, again, like Lindsey Graham, they're generally supposed to at least pretend otherwise, which may be why he tried to sort of backtrack on that 100% part.
Senator, you've recently said that your focus is on stopping the Biden agenda. Are there any other issues you think should take priority?
Well, I'm anxious to stop the Biden agenda, depending upon what it is.
100% focus on stopping the Biden agenda, depending on what it is. McConnell went on to say something about having a serious conversation on infrastructure. The truth of the matter is that McConnell has figured out that his best strategy is to try and make popular Democratic items less popular, and the best way to do that is by blanket obstruction. MSNBC opinion columnist Hayes Brown writes that McConnell has essentially given Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer a gift. Quote, why bother wasting time negotiating with Republicans when there's tape of McConnell saying all of his focus on blocking everything Biden brings to the table? And MSNBC opinion columnist Hayes Brown joins me now. I think I agree with you on your basic thesis here, which is that McConnell being honest helps Senate Democrats. How?
Mm-hmm. I mean, basically, it helps Senate Democrats in two ways. In the short term, it gives Biden and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer all the more reason to say, look, we know that no matter what we bring to the table, no matter how much we pare down whatever it is we want to be doing, whether it's on infrastructure, whether it's on gun control, any issue we bring to the table, Mitch McConnell will say no. So if we can't go through Stonewall McConnell here, we have to find ways around him. So in the short term, that's big boost for them. Looking ahead to the midterms, there's just no way that clip will not be in almost every single ad that you see from a Senate Democrat who's in a competitive race, pushing the idea that, look, we have got to keep the majority in the Senate because this is what we're up against. This is what we've been dealing with for these 2 years. Here's what we've got done despite that. So I really don't see how it will be otherwise. I think that there's a lot of really happy Democratic political firms out there already cutting together examples of these commercials that they're going to be running against whoever the Republican is trying to take down incumbent Democrats.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders jumped on this saying Mitch McConnell said 100% of his focus is to oppose President Biden, not 50, not 80, but 100. If we're going to achieve anything meaningful for working families, we must use reconciliation, abolish the filibuster, pass legislation with 51 votes. We can't afford to wait. That's the subtext here, right? I mean, the subtext is the majority of the Senate Democratic caucus sort of wants to go to 51 votes, 50 plus Vice President Harris. There's holdouts, but to the extent that you can say, like, there is no bipartisanship to be had, it strengthens their hand.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the things that McConnell said when trying to walk back his comments is, oh, no, we just want to make sure that it's a more moderate administration. Well, that depends on what your definition of moderate is. And McConnell's pushing exactly what Republicans have been pushing for a long time, where the only thing that is moderate is someone that is 50-50 between the Democrats and the Republicans, or someone who is taking a Democratic idea and making it much, much more appealable to Republicans and never vice versa. So I think that it's giving more room for Schumer to go to people like Joe Manchin and some others who are more wary about abolishing the filibuster and saying, look, you can try all you want to, but the leader of the Republicans here is saying we are completely in favor of blocking everything. Now, if you think you can peel off 10 votes, bring me those names, bring me those 10 votes, we'll put this bill on the floor. But until that time, we're going to try to move forward. And I think that's the right move moving forward.